All right. Hello, my name is Tyler Robert. I'm a student at UNO, and this is a letter to Chancellor Joanne Lee about workforce development. So let's get right into it. So, for starters, what is workforce development? Well, workforce development can be defined in several ways, several different ways. A lot of people define it as preparation for real work, training for success in the workplace. On the internet, they have a lot of different definitions for it. For me personally, it's how do we prepare students for working in the real world while also teaching them what they need to know in a college setting. And how is it defined by you? Just kind of think, how would you define workforce development? So current solutions that UNO has right now, we have career fairs. Those are great. You can go talk to employers, network, kind of maybe show them your resume. So those are great. And then we have speaker presentations. So every once in a while in our classes, we'll have representatives from companies come in and present what their job is about, kind of what they do. Sometimes we have Zoom meetings with companies. Like I know I was on one with Wells Fargo last year. That was pretty cool. So those are great. And then we have weekly emails that go out about internship opportunities or job opportunities. So those are great. And then, of course, we have Handshake. And Handshake allows you to send messages to employers, apply for jobs, that kind of stuff. So we have some great things at UNO. So what's wrong with them? What's wrong with UNO solutions is not that they don't work. They do work. But as you can see on the slideshow, Handshake equals LinkedIn. A lot of students already have LinkedIn, and Handshake is really just LinkedIn within UNO's system. And what that means is it's not bad, but it's just not original. It's not new. It's not a new solution to workforce development. And it just means that instead of putting out elite talent like any college would want to do, we're putting out average talent. So what do we need to put out elite talent? For starters, we need to be able to showcase our talents beyond a piece of paper. We need to be able to take what's on a resume and show that we can do those things. We need to allow for live engagement with the companies. So it's one thing to, create a video and be like, okay, I can do this. It's a whole nother thing if the companies can actually watch you doing it in real time. We need to engage with students in a way that doesn't interfere with their classes or their time. So what does that mean? Well, for example, a lot of times with the career fairs, I've found personally it interferes with my class time. They're going on while I'm in class, so I can't attend them. I don't want to attend the virtual ones because it interferes with my time outside of class that I have for myself. We need to find a way to engage with students in a way that doesn't interfere with their personal time or with their class time. And we need to keep them engaged and keep them excited for workforce development so that they can ensure their success. And then lastly, we need to be able to compete with colleges for higher attraction with student prospects. We need a system that is attractive to prospects so that UNO looks good and looks unique. So what can we do? This is Find the Why by Symphony Workforce. The picture on the top left corner, those are Todd Smith and John Batcher, personal mentors of mine. I really enjoy working with them. They always have great things to say. They're the founders of Symphony Workforce, which is the company behind the platform Find the Why. At the bottom left corner, that's what the Find the Why logo looks like, as well as the front page of their website. And then in the middle, we have two images. The 82% over the United States, that's our how many states that we're in. So we're in 41 of the 50 states right now. We're also in 4 different countries, I believe. So we're growing fast. And keep in mind, this is all in 3 years. I started doing this when I was in high school, and I've been doing it since it started. It's been about 3 years, and we went from 3 high schools to worldwide in only 3 years. This thing is growing fast. We're getting results fast. 67% on the bottom is how many students say that Find the Why helped them figure out what they wanted to do in college. And then the top right picture is we were invited to go meet the governor. I am in that picture. I'm to the left. I'm kind of in a shadow. And then below that, we have a news article. So we're in news articles. We've been invited to meet the governor. This thing is pretty legit, right? So here's the why behind Find the Why. Find the Why is a virtual gamified platform. So that means what the work that you do earns you points, makes it fun for students, keeps them engaged, and it's all virtual. It's all done online. It's accessible anywhere on anything at any time. I can do it on my phone in between classes. I can do it on my computer at home. As long as I have internet or data, I can do it. It's short, sweet, and to the point. They only last a week long. They only consist of about 8 questions and then a video at the end pitching to the CEOs of the companies. It engages students and businesses together. So businesses have a problem, they put it on the platform. Students get to pick which problem they want to solve out of 5 or 6 different companies, 5 or 6 different problems. And they get to interact with those students real time with advisors, so they can add advisors from those companies and ask them, hey, what do you think of this answer to this question? How can we improve on it? So they're engaging with them live time, in real time, in live settings. So it also offers incentives to both parties. Companies get data on the students. They can see, basically prospect the students, see how they work, what they can do. They only get a week to do it, so they can see, do they have a hustle mentality? Are they about the grind? Things that are valuable to companies nowadays. And on the other side, students can compete for prize money. They can compete for scholarships and internship and apprenticeship opportunities with those companies. And lastly, it's consistent. We try to have one every 2 months. I do them every time if I can. And it's constantly evolving. So we're constantly growing. Like I said, 3 years, we're already worldwide. So the benefits for UNO for partnering with this, we've all heard of DoSpace. If you have been to UNO's campus, you've probably driven by it. It's right there off 72nd and Dodge. They're partnered with Metro. So this would be UNO's own DoSpace in a virtual setting. It's hands-on and it's simple. You're literally solving legitimate problems in the world that companies are facing, and it's simple to do it. It's all step-by-step process. They give you the questions. It's an outline. You can answer the questions, and then you just make a video at the end. It's very simple to figure out. They're micro internships. So essentially, like for me, I'm #1 in the world. I win almost every time I do it. It's almost like a side hustle for me. It's a week-long internship, and I get paid at the end when I win. It attracts attention. So there's already local colleges around. I know Creighton is very big on Find the Why. Metro is starting to be big on it. There's companies out there. Hawkins Construction's partnered with them. HDR is partnered with them. So this thing is gaining a lot of momentum, and UNO needs to hop on it as soon as possible so they can be a part of that momentum. It's unparalleled and unmatched. There's nothing else like it. It is a completely new idea. And best of all, it's free for students and it's free for the companies. Everything is, it's nonprofit, so it's all donation. We get grants from the government. It's very easy and very simple for everybody. So there's absolutely no reason why UNO shouldn't be doing it. And that's all I have for you. Let's go out and solve the problem of workforce development together. And thank you for listening.